It would work.
We're going to another watch party on Sunday
Really?
because they haven't seen it.
Wow.
So,
Worth. I mean, as soon as I got home, like the following night, I kind of just rewatched the endings and
oh,
the musical numbers anyway because they were badass. But
yeah, I did.
my friend is I think joining in a little bit. She said she's eating dinner right now. Um, but yeah, I just finished. Have you guys seen the Umbrella Academy?
Yeah,
He watches it. I've never seen it.
It's so good.
love that show.
It's
Love
so good, so good, so good. I just finished today and I'm just like, I want more. Also, I'm kind of disappearing in and out.
Yeah, I don't know where they're all at. So like they just lost their powers.
Yeah, I'm hoping Allison didn't keep her powers, but it looks like she did because she's the only one who didn't get beamed.
Yeah.
Okay, this background is now working out. I'm gonna change it. Blur.
Yeah.
There. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we just got out of the shower.
Hey, there she is.
Hi, sorry.
All good. All good. I mean, I haven't done this in like what, 2 months? I feel it. I believe it.
It's all in the middle of
Hold on, I'm gonna go on mute because I'm eating.
Oh, good. Okay. We'll be. Should I change my name now? I'm gonna be. I don't have my hat on, so, but my name is now.
Yeah, maybe.
inappropriate.
I do have a hat though. See, I have a hat. I have a hat. The tradition is still stands. So, I mean, it's kind of small.
Every.
Yeah,
It's small.
it's not just a hat. Any sort of headwear.
Yeah, didn't you like have the tortilla blanket?
Yeah, well, a couple of episodes I had the blanket instead. I have a baseball cap. Sometimes I just had a hoodie on. Anyway. So, yeah.
Tradition not to your head.
Huh?
Keep the tradition going. Where
Yeah.
People don't see your head.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, it's kind of blending in the back. Yeah,
Yeah.
kinda. Looks like it's short, but it's not. It's actually pretty long. I have to tie it. See. I have a little.
Oh,
I have a teeny
please.
tiny ponytail now. So
Yeah, after graduating during COVID, I didn't get a formal cap. My sister just got me like one of those small graduation caps, exactly like that. So that's what I graduated in. I walked across my front porch.
Hey, you know what? It's a stage. A stage is a
It
stage.
works. Yeah.
A stage is a stage. Anyway, today's episode is I guess straight. I was gonna just do season 4, but I mean it could just be season 4, but we can also go throughout the entire Stranger Things show as a whole because there was a lot to unpack. I thought my hat was falling off. Um, but yeah, so what did y'all think about this? Okay, what would you say is your favorite season out of the 4 seasons?
4.
I think 4 as well.
4. Okay, fair. Yeah, same. I like 4 a lot. Oh wait,
Dang.
I just
Okay, I'm gonna go against the
Oh.
popular opinion on this one.
Okay,
If I had to rank them, I would go 2, 1, 4, 3.
2.
Ew.
I
Huh.
love season 2.
What 2?
I think 2 had a really good adversary in that I'm trying to remember correctly, like
Oh, the dogs.
what happens to season 2 because that's the one where like Will gets possessed, right?
Towards
Yeah.
the end of it, yeah.
Right. I thought that
Yes.
Will being a wild card was a really good writing point in my opinion, or I just enjoyed it a lot. And then the addition of Max and Billy, I thought was done really well. Um, Season 1 speaks for itself. Season 3, I think, was supremely overrated. It wasn't scary at all. I
It
wasn't
was.
shocked by anything that happened.
Yeah, it was
It
too.
focused too much on like the teeny bopper like romances that I
get that.
This is not why I watch Stranger Things.
It's too
And then
colorful.
season 4, I would have ranked it higher, but the pacing really suffered in season 4.
Oh, okay. Actually,
It started off very slow, and it was hard to get through until you get to, spoiler alert, I think it's episode 4 where
Oh,
Max
dear Billy. Hey, that's
finally
my
hits.
favorite episode.
Yeah, that's when season 4 really kicks up. But
I guess, yeah.
I
yeah.
thought it started off really slow, and then the ending was needlessly drawn out.
2.5
And kind of
hours is
pop
kind
out.
of long. 2.5 hours is kind of long. But they did wrap a lot of things.
I felt like that one is a pretty unpopular opinion. A lot of people say the second one is like the weakest one. So, dang.
Yeah, you stood up against.
I don't know liked it because it still incorporated everybody, and everybody contributes to the season.
Yeah.
As seasons 1 and 2, you can see that the writers took into account every character and made sure that they played a part in the story. And then seasons 3 and 4, there were definitely characters that see, like Will obviously got sidelined really badly in the later seasons. Mike is so god awful in the later seasons. There's no reason for him to exist. He only contributed to one scene in season 4, and that was it.
Actually,
seasons 1 and 2, seasons 1 and 2, I thought everybody contributed nicely.
I was gonna say, the whole pizza crew only contributed at one part.
The whole pizza crew. The best part of the pizza crew was Argyle being hilarious. That was it. Jonathan didn't do anything. Will cried, and then Mike was a dick.
Yeah.
I couldn't have cared less about them.
Also,
I like the Hawkins crew where they
honestly same. Yeah, they're more interesting.
They were my favorite part. The
Hawkins
crew.
Like,
agreed.
The pizza crew is a little boring for me. Like,
like
what you said. Like, Mike was his only moment was.
You got this, L.
You're on for 11.
You got this.
Yeah, the coolest characters out of that group.
Exactly.
11, honestly, and then the fucking guard who like popped off. And,
yes.
The guards that came in there after them.
Yes,
that was
that entire house scene was awesome.
Oh yeah, the house scene when they're like shooting, that was actually pretty cool, and I kind of watched how like they rehearsed that one.
Yeah.
There's a video on YouTube where I watched where they were.
It was a one-shot take.
It's a one-shot take that we're practicing, and so I thought that was actually really cool.
I love one-shot takes. I think they're so cool. So.
I agree.
Man, 1917.
Like reminds me of all the one-shot takes in Daredevil.
Yeah, the hallways.
That's what that
scene.
For me, season 2 fights, hallway scene, building scene was the best.
Yes.
The first one was good, but it's just like one single hallway. But the second one, they went floor to floor. Also,
3 had a good one too. Yeah. Okay.
That was at the prison, right? Was that?
Yes.
It's been I would say it's been a while, but Daredevil.
Oh, and Daredevil.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's been a while, but I watched it like probably 1-2 months ago. But yeah, I just realized something. It's been a while since it's been 2 months since I did this show due to laziness, and I completely forgot to announce the intro. Welcome everyone to Geeks Reviews. We're back. Geeks Reborn, Geeks Ramble. It doesn't matter anymore. It has so many titles. Today, joining me this way, my brother-in-law and my sister, Jazz and Jim. And down below is the old Grood green tea. It's like I said, it's been a while since I did it, so intros are really late. yeah, apparently 10 minutes later I started the intro. So, anyway,
Sorry for late.
I already mentioned what the topic was. It's Stranger Things all throughout. So here's my upcoming question for about season 4. I know we're always on season. We're gonna be season 4 for a while. Best. I mean, we talked about the best seasons. We talked about the worst crew. Out of the 4 stories happening in season 4, out of the four crews, which one is the worst or boring, and which one's the best? Because for me, the best is the Hawkins crew, and the
Yeah.
worst was the Russian crew, because I wasn't really that interested with them.
Pizza crew. I feel like
Pizza crew. I think the Russian crew has more interesting storyline than the pizza crew. Because at least with the Russians, you have like they were actually towards the end they were fighting at the same time that you read the when Jim Hopper and what's her name? Winona Ryder's character
Joyce.
met up and Joyce, yes.
Joyce.
You know, it's like that moment when they finally saw each other. I think that was like everyone's looking forward to that, I guess.
That's
And
true.
then yeah, I felt like they had and come on, Hopper is like pretty badass. Like that scene when he was just
Yeah, I was happy to see Hopper.
yeah.
Just kill off the big boy.
Yeah, and then the other one, the pizza crew, is just a bunch of
Their stories.
like,
Their only
It-
interest part was the house scene.
yes, I agree. That one shot, that's it.
For
Yeah.
me, I found the Russian squad, the Russian crew, kind of slow because they had to go through the phone stuff and then to Yuri, then you're betraying them. Whereas with the pizza crew, hey, they're stuck in the house got attacked, and then that was it. Now they're finding Elle. And then Elle's story is Elle's story, and then the Hawkins crew is, here's
Yeah.
they're there. Here's a
Oh,
plan. Here's a plan.
I love the Hawkins crew.
Yeah.
Like I think if it wasn't for them, I don't think that
Yeah.
like they actually did something. Like they
Yeah.
had
I mean,
scenes.
out of everyone, they did the most. They did the hard work. Everyone else kind of just like the last episode's title. They just piggyback.
Yeah, pretty.
Yeah.
They had the main plan. Russian squad was just, oh hey, I'm gonna kill this Demogorgon. Then that happens to piggyback Hawkins squad, and then the pizza squad, which is like we found the L squad, merged, and then literally
Yeah.
piggyback.
I
Right?
don't know. I feel like the Russian crew did go through a lot. Like, it's like
Yeah.
the Russia plane crash, betrayal, sneaking out of a prison, getting caught, going
They're going back.
back to the back prison, breaking out again, then going back to the prison.
Then the big fight against
The
the.
hassle.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I like I said, I just find it kind of slow compared to the first
Yeah.
half of the Pizza Squad. We're just gonna break them out to Pizza Squad or Cali Squad. I didn't even know they went all the way to Cali. I thought they just moved to a different city close by, like a couple hours.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. For some reason, I thought at the end of season 3 that she was just going to move to another city inside Indianapolis or something.
Yeah,
or like
like
Indianapolis.
close by.
I didn't realize she flew, like, they moved all the way to California.
Yeah, when they were started, it's like, yeah, I'm ready for the spring break, gonna fly, blah blah blah. I was like, where do they live that they have to fly?
Because they
Yeah.
drove away.
Yeah,
So
they-
I don't
they just
think
drove.
it'd
They
be
didn't say
too
anything.
far.
And then Jonathan becoming a stoner. Who didn't see that one coming? I thought that was gonna happen season 1, but
I just think it's funny how now Nancy and Steve are kind of making
Okay.
it cool.
Okay,
Oh.
don't get me started. Don't get me started.
oh,
I hate it.
You hate it?
I hate it.
I get it,
I wanna
but
hear.
yeah. All right.
I hate there's so many times where main female leads get put into love triangles because it's just the trope that writers use all the freaking time just to add tension because they don't know how to write female characters, apparently. Steve and Nancy had their time. Let Nancy move on and let Steve move on. I think their little fling that they're going through right now is so contrived and so needless and is disrespectful to Nancy and Jonathan. And it puts Steve in such a box in terms of writing. You could do so much more with him if he wasn't so hung up on Nancy. Where I'm over it, he needs to get over it. I think the writers are just being lazy when it comes to a force inserted love triangle that I think they could do better from.
Protect
I do get
Steve.
that.
I agree with that. I feel like that's like the one thing that's keeping Nancy from making like a full Sarah Connor type story arc. You know, at the beginning in season 1, very innocent teenage girl, didn't really know much, and then as like the seasons went on, look at her when she was like fucking shooting down. I'm sorry, can I cuss on this?
Yeah, no problem. It's not it's a family friendly, but yeah, you can curse.
Yeah, my bad. When it's like shooting down Vecna with a shotgun, like
That was awesome.
such a badass.
Oh, that was a cool scene.
So I think like she has a very Sarah Connor-esque story like that. I really like Nancy.
But then again, Nancy has been badass since season 1.
That's true.
Yeah, she really did pop off all right from the beginning. Like,
Yeah.
as soon as it,
But I do think like Steve can also do better. Like as a character. Like I think they need to explore like what she said, like I think we need to the writers need to explore more of like Steve's character itself. Like and not just get stuck with
the relationship part.
the relationship part, like, you know, with
I agree.
They can't because he's gonna be killed next season. A hero's death. Is
No,
coming.
I don't think so.
I really thought he was gonna die this season though.
He was supposed to die in season 1, but they liked Joe Carey, his name. They liked Joe Carey too much to kill him off, so they rewrote season 1 to keep him alive.
They're gonna kill him. They're gonna kill him off in the season.
No, they
5.
liked him too much.
Yeah, when Steve came in and came back and started hitting the demo bar again, I think that was supposed to be Jonathan's dad first. That's what they were saying. That's supposed to be Jonathan's dad.
Oh.
Like he was supposed to come back and make like the kind of character.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of changed that and put Steve in.
Okay.
I don't know. I like.
I like
I like
that
Steve.
there.
He's badass.
I like Steve.
He's a great mom.
Steve is the best. Great
I
mom.
do like
the best
Steve
mom.
too. Yes.
Great mom.
Like
Great
just
mom.
his relationship, like the relationship with with Robin and like with Dustin and all that, like he really did. I think he has like a huge he has one of those character developments too, you know? Because when we started off, he's just like
Yeah, he was a huge asshole.
Yeah, I hated him on season 1, and then eventually you kind of grew to like him, and it was like save Steve all the way.
Team Steve, but he's gonna get killed off.
Steve.
Either him or Will.
Him and Dustin's relationship.
No, Mike needs to die.
Mike, no.
He's useless. He's done his part. He
That's
hyped
true.
up L, and now his only role is
To be L's hype
cheerleader
man.
number 1 and Will bully number 2. Will at least went through some shit.
Yeah.
And based on season 4 or the end of season 4, it looks like they're gonna set him up to be a major player in the final season.
Yeah, I like that shot when he was turning around and he got the chicken skin at the back of his neck.
Or he
I
got the
was
chills again, yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. I was like, yo, Will's finally getting his shine again.
It all started with him. It should end with him.
Yeah.
I think that's very poetic.
Exactly. I like that one that because Will has now he's more of shadow character now. He's just on the side.
Yeah, season 4 definitely.
When it started because of him, technically.
Exactly.
It was him. So I like that they're kind of bringing him back when he had that little speech with Mike, was like, I could feel it, I could feel him, blah, blah, blah.
But,
so it's kind of going back to him, which is great, because the original.
But honestly, I would say this. give Will a break. He had 3 seasons of
Yeah.
trauma, worth of trauma. Like season 1, he got kidnapped. Season 2,
He got possessed.
he got possessed. His supposed stepdad got killed. And then season 3, he was constantly being hunted or always feeling whatever the mind flayer was all around him. And then season 4, he had a chill time
Yeah,
with his buddies.
I guess, but trauma doesn't work that way, honey.
Yeah, so I mean, let him have his let him breathe some fresh air, and then he can go back into.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like,
Does anybody ever really breathe fresh air in this show, though?
honestly, yeah.
Nobody
After
got a break in this show.
well, Joyce for a little while. The buyers did for a little while. Well, definitely not Jonathan. He was too busy hitting that ball. But definitely,
Yeah, Jonathan was on another planet half the time.
oh yeah.
I feel like, okay, that's one more thing. Like, I felt like Jonathan could have done better because in the past season, he's always.
He runs weird.
All he did was play chaperone.
Yeah, that's
Or
pretty much like how I
chauffeur.
felt about him.
He's been
That is
the-
all I felt about that entire crew, is that Jonathan was the chauffeur, Will's crying,
I
and
feel
Mike
like-
is a dick. At least Argyle brought something entertaining to the table.
I feel like they're trying to do the
Oh.
same thing with, you know how like Steve, he's kind of like close with the younger generation, his
Mhm.
younger folks, and I think that's the same thing that they're trying to do with Jonathan, with
Yeah.
Will, and it's just not working because
Not
Jonathan
anymore.
is a totally different like character.
He's creepy. Like, oh, he's creepy.
Why is it creepy?
First season,
I
like,
mean-
taking photos outside and shit. Like,
I mean, that he did get in trouble with Steve for taking pictures of Nancy
Yeah.
by the pool.
Come-
Yeah, that was kind of creepy.
Yeah, that is creepy. That's
But then again, he's an antisocial kind of guy. He's not really that.
yeah, and so like I feel like they're forcing that chaperone Steve kind of vibe, and it's just it doesn't work out. You know, it's like mostly like Jonathan and I
Uh-huh.
say Nancy, but I feel like Nancy needs to break off from there too, though.
Yeah.
Because I think she does better when she's on her. At least like when she's doing things her
I
way.
like I like the little callbacks from other horror movies, like the whole mental
Oh, yeah.
institute stuff with being like a what you call it, a commemoration towards what's that movie? Silence of the Lambs. I didn't even notice until someone mentioned it to me. I was like, oh, I see the mirror. Also, I didn't even notice that it was I didn't notice
noticed
that Creel was Robert Englund until someone
Yeah,
pointed. It's like, hey, it's Freddy. I was like, oh right, it is Freddy.
Yeah.
And then
That I re-
yeah,
The first 3 episodes were giving major, like, Nightmare on Elm Street.
oh yeah, that's true. That's true
Yeah.
because of the whole the first episode for sure.
The first episode, for sure.
Okay, I would say this straight out. I thought Chrissy would survive the season. Apparently, not last the first episode. So I'm kind of upset. She had a great chemistry with Eddie.
Eddie.
But yeah, she.
But I'm not gonna lie, like the way she died, like her
It was a surprising.
opened up the entire story blind.
Yeah.
I feel like it. And yeah, like, because people like Chrissy. I like Chrissy.
I like Chrissy.
You're kind of like, here's about her story. Like, why is she throwing up in the bathroom? Is she pregnant? I don't know.
I thought she was
Like,
pregnant.
I thought she was pregnant, but she's not. So, maybe it was the pills that they were taking.
Yeah.
But I think it was a good storyline because you're kind of like attached to like this character, and then you see her die, and you're just like, wait, why? Why
I
are
think
they
it's
doing
implied that
this?
she's bulimic.
Oh,
She did have to do.
that
Her mom did, all the pageants and stuff.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it makes sense.
suffered the
It makes
weird,
sense.
because actually her death was the one that I don't understand. Why her parents?
Yeah, she
I
was.
think her parents were, especially her mom, was really tough
Yeah.
on her, wanting to make sure she was perfect for the pageants, and then her dad didn't help her.
Yeah,
or
okay,
abandoned
that
her,
all makes
basically.
sense now.
I feel like all the dads in the Stranger Things world are kind of,
Except for Hop.
except for Hop.
Yeah.
Hop is like the standard.
Except
Yeah.
for Hop.
Hopper's the one.
Okay. Anyway, so here's my next question. A little dip in the topic. For those who watch both Stranger Things and The Umbrella Academy, out of the two dads, Reggie or Brenner, who is the who is
Who's Reggie?
you would
Yeah,
say
they both
Reggie?
suck.
Yeah, they both suck. But
Oh my
I've
gosh, who's Reggie?
Who's Reggie?
Reginald.
Oh,
Reginald.
Reginald.
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
I think only Klaus called him Reggie anyway. So, but I was like, oh, Reggie. I like that name.
Reginald Hogg.
Yeah, Reginald is the worst. But which version? Nah, that's an easy. Both versions.
Ah, he's a dick, by the way.
Wait, who are we comparing? Reginald and who?
Brenner.
Yeah, Reginald was a dick. At least Brenner tried to pretend
Yeah.
to be
Okay.
nice.
Okay. Well,
I think we're
he did
had the
try.
best intentions, I guess. Whereas Reginald had like very selfish intention with the.
That's
with
true.
the-
Yeah. Yeah.
And at least Brenner was at least trying to get Elle to like the very best she could be with her powers and everything, despite being a huge complete asshole about it.
Also, Brenner was actually nice to the other kids. You know.
Yeah,
rather than just-
he only started being like that, I think, after he saw what happened between one and
Yeah.
Red.
Also, what's up with Netflix and having a dad collecting kids? You know,
Oh yeah, right.
it's kind of. Are they telling us something?
Oh,
You know, you have what 11 kids in Stranger Things, and then you have what 14 if you count both versions of the Academy.
Is the other kid that she ran into in season 2 gonna come back at some point? Yeah.
I hope she comes back in season 5 because, I mean, she left the facility before 1 came in, I think. Oh no, 1 was already there, huh?
That's what I don't
yeah.
get about the storyline.
One was the first one.
That's what I didn't really understand about the story.
Hmm.
You know, what was she, number 8, right?
Yeah, I think her name was 8.
Yeah, like where she tied into it.
I mean, her powers are cool, and
That's
kind of similar to Vecna's if you think about it. You know,
A
hallucinations.
little, yeah.
They both causes hallucinations to their victims, but for her, I guess. Well, then again, we only had her for like 1 episode so far.
That's what a lot of people complained about in season 2. They said like they didn't like that whole story arc. I thought it was pretty cool. I liked it.
It was cool, but it happened in the middle of like a big thing. I forgot what was happening before and
Right.
after
I
that.
don't know like
episode.
where you could have put that though.
Yeah, I mean, you could put it a little bit early on before they decide to. I guess it was at the time they were deciding to raid the facility once again. But the same, like, and then right as soon as they got there, boom, here's an episode about Elle, and then all of a sudden we're back at the facility again.
Oh
Yeah.
man, it's been so long since I've seen it that I totally forgot about that entire storyline.
I've seen,
Yeah.
I binged
I
it
forgot.
this past few months. It was great. I got yelled at. Well, not really. More like I got sent an email about it. But yeah, I was watching at work. Don't do that unless you can actually get away with it. But yeah,
I don't give a fuck. I work on a trade floor. I watch YouTube openly on the trade floor all the freaking time.
I walk
The
around.
benefits of it, nobody really cares.
I just do this whenever I watch. I walk around. I was like, oh yeah. Put it away.
I work from home, so
Yeah.
Must be
I'm
nice.
so jealous.
Must be nice.
I'm so jealous.
Yeah. I'm definitely jealous. Don't have to drive
I
anywhere.
work from home-ish.
yeah, Netflix is on all day. Between calls, I'm just watching something or Hulu. It's on out.
But yeah, so through general consensus, Reginald Hargreaves. Hargreaves.
Agreed, Harvard? I don't know.
I think it's Hargreaves, right?
Yeah, there was a time where it was spelled with an A and then later it changed to an E. Well, double E's. So I've always been confused about it. But yes, Reggie is the worst out of the two. when it comes to being a dad.
definitely.
But yeah,
Sounds
it's great though. I love that Umbrella Academy. I'm caught. I finished season 3 this morning.
It's Hargreaves.
Hard
Right.
Greaves.
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 Double E.
Okay. Anyway, back to Stranger Things. We were talking about season 2, 8. How their episode was in the middle of a smack dab in the middle of a peak, and then all of a sudden you have that story about 8 and the facility. In my opinion, that's one of the reasons why my main complaint about season 2. You know,
but from what I heard, they're gonna tie in that one season 5.
hopefully
I don't know.
they managed to tie in everything.
Because
to
apparently
Vecna.
during the COVID, the Duffer brothers, like what Christina said, like it was already thought of like how they're gonna end the storyline.
Yeah, with
So they already
Steve
figured out
dying,
how season 4 is gonna
Will dying, and Elle dying. Everyone is mourning now. It's now Game of Thrones once again.
I don't think so. If they didn't have the balls to kill Hop, then
I was about to
nobody
say that.
will die.
Yeah.
They didn't even kill Max. Like, no one's gonna die.
Well, technically, she's in
I
an
think-
induced coma.
I think she's already dead because
She died already,
I-
but Elle was like, "No, you have no consent."
I think if she actually died, she would have gone out the same way Eddie went out, and the Russian scientist went out, and pretty much everybody else who died, like definitively you saw them die on TV.
Yeah. maybe
The
like
number one
Eddie-
rule of TV.
Nobody,
Remember
no
that
death.
If you don't see them die, if you don't see a dead body, they are not dead.
Yes, because
So are you saying Eddie's alive?
well,
Yeah,
we saw Eddie die.
We saw Eddie die, but we didn't see his body. But, yeah, correct.
I mean,
It got left behind in the
like,
upside down.
It's definitive that he died.
Yeah, he died. But he could be the Iron Maiden Eddie. He's gonna come back all like Iron Maiden.
With a guitar, with another guitar in hand, a grotesque version
Yeah.
of his guitar.
I feel like that should be Iron Maiden's next like tour theme.
That would be a great album cover if it's just a picture of him holding up the cassette.
Yeah. This is great. This is music.
Oh,
Another, I feel like one controversial opinion I have about the show
Let's hear it.
is season 3. I don't know if it's controversial, but I feel like everyone loves it. I didn't like it. The whole Susie and Dustin.
Oh,
Oh,
no!
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no! Story. That's all I know.
He's the whole reason why that whole she's the whole reason why that happened to Hopper, because they're doing
Took forever singing it.
yeah, and that's like because they're doing that. The Russian guy was able to catch up, and then they got into a fight on the platform.
Yo, it's been so long. I do not remember this.
All
Yeah,
right,
it was towards the end. I think
all right. Time to rewatch it.
Yeah, if she just gave them the code, they would have like opened up that thing, got it real quick, did that thing, turned off the machine before that Russian guy even got there.
Oh
They
yeah,
did,
that's right.
They did the entire musical for
She's the whole
something.
reason why that happened to Hopper. Like Elle should kill Susie. That's the real
She's
villain.
the reason why her dad died.
Exactly.
But to be fair, she did she help in season 4? I don't remember it now.
She did.
No,
she did.
she couldn't because she didn't have her computer.
And she
No,
felt
she did.
she was feeling
actually-
guilty.
She used her dad's computer. That's it. That's her role.
Oh, did she sneak in?
No,
All I remember, she was
Her
like,
dad took her computer away because she confessed to him that she hacked the school.
because the
Yeah.
power of Christ was watching over her. She felt so guilty about it. That was great. I forgot about that. Oh, that was awesome. She
But, like-
felt guilty because Christ was watching over her, so she has to tell her dad, "Hey,
yeah.
I hacked into a computer, into a school."
I think I'd be more impressed, mad. Like, you did what?
And that just shows our parenting skills.
Yeah. I just gotta like pretend to be a parent and like behind closed doors. Like that's actually pretty tight.
Hard to do it.
Especially with the technology back then.
The which
Definitely the technology back then.
Oh
Definitely,
yeah,
definitely impressive.
it's impressive that she knows that. But yeah, I agree. She was the reason why Hopper was sent that place. If she just like gave them the code,
But no,
yeah,
she has to sing a song with Dusty Bun.
Dusty Bun, yeah,
Trying to look up
She's a real villain. I don't like her.
she's a real villain.
Mark Rowe. Huh.
How shocked was everybody, or shocked or not shocked was everybody when the Vecna reveal being one was
Actually,
out?
We both called it.
we called it. We were like, "Watch, he's one," and then towards the end, like, "Wow, he's one." We're like, "We called it."
No, it's because we were saying we're both right because I said I was like, how much of a bet like Vecna's like one of the kids. And so I said I didn't guess he was one, but I was like, how much you bet like
For me, I was
like,
more surprised about Henry being Vecna rather than one being.
yeah.
For me,
It was same.
I honestly didn't even make a connection. I was like, oh my god, one has powers. I called it. And then they revealed, oh yeah, Henry, one, Vecna, all the same guy. I was like, oh.
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
knew it. I feel
we both. Yeah,
That whole scene though when it revealed everything was so cool. I love the music.
Yeah, that whole sequence was done really well.
yeah.
I recognize that music from the Watchmen movie. When Dr. Manhattan was telling his story. I'm getting off track, but yeah.
Hey, it's Watchmen. Great movie. Well, great story.
Yeah.
Weird
But that
movie.
whole scene is
Yeah. But yeah, I like what other thing can we talk about season 4? Of course, Eddie's badass musical number.
Oh yeah.
That was
Um,
awesome. I've
been seeing a lot of videos of people trying to do that. There's one TikTok where they're making fun of something like how kids in the Guitar Center nowadays because they're doing
They're
they're
gonna
doing
play Master of Puppets instead of what's Sweet Child of Mine.
Sweet
Yeah.
Child of Mine, Stairway
Sweet
to
Child of Mine. The amount of
Heaven.
times I've
it's
heard
like
that.
everywhere. Guitar
The
Center.
amount of
That's
times
all
I've
they're
heard
playing.
Sweet Child of Mine in Guitar Centers. That and River Flows in You on piano, like take over Guitar Center.
Definitely reverse flows in you for me when it comes to the keyboards and piano. But for guitar, it's always Stairway to Heaven. I'm just like,
the forbidden song.
yeah, and they had to ban, like, I know there's like a secret ban on Guitar Center where if you're playing Stairway to Heaven, you're out.
Oh
wow.
Yeah.
They will kick you out, and I'm just like, that's hilarious.
Because it's apparently cursed.
It's a sacred it's like a
If you start it, you have to finish it.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, I didn't know that. Huh.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's like a whole
Yeah,
superstition thing with rock. Yeah, you gotta.
It's
you start
weird.
playing it, you can't just play a riff of it or anything.
As
like
a
that.
guitar player, yeah, it's so weird. That's why I don't try any guitars. I play one chord and act like I'm a very beginner. Ring, and that was it. I was like, oh, this sounds great. Okay, I'll take this. That was it.
Yeah. I'll just
Or I
be
was like,
ready
yeah.
to play anything.
Looking for amp? Oh, okay. Put it back. Look for another. Look for a book or something. Go to the acoustic aisle. But yeah,
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that Joe Quinn, I think it's the actor's name who played Eddie, he actually learned how to play.
Oh, yeah,
Master
yeah.
Puppets.
Yeah,
thought
I
he was
saw his
designing
video.
it.
I saw a video of him playing it.
Yeah.
Though I did read that he had to use a hand double during the shot. I'm assuming for the guitar solo because
I think it's the solo part. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he got the chorus down and everything.
because all I know is that he actually got the intro, like he practiced the intro before shooting it.
I saw his video do it.
It was
I think
great.
it's crazy. Like everyone fell in love with Eddie, dude. Like I don't think I've seen. I don't know if there's another character that like is so loved so quickly.
I love Eddie from the beginning. I know some. I read that some people didn't really like him at the beginning because he was kind of like too loud
Wild.
and wild. Yeah. Whereas towards the end, of course, giving the
I like
heroes
Eddie from the beginning. He was just a misunderstood kid.
Like he kind of just went with it because everyone was kind of labeling him as a freak.
So like he just went along with it.
So he kind of owned it. Yeah, like he's a freak. So he started like
Yeah, and
doing
it's,
his
I
pop
think
shit.
that's why I liked him for that. Like just a weird kid, and embraces his weirdness. So
Yeah,
But
I have like a lot of friends that are like that. So I was like, from the get go, I was like, yeah, we'll be cool friends. Honestly, I wouldn't have any problem with. What's the other guy's name? Jason, Jacob, whatever.
right?
Yeah,
Tall
the
guy?
the blonde dude. Yeah,
oh, yeah.
I didn't like him.
I didn't know.
Who did?
The
Oh yeah.
I mean, he was quick to say "evil dies tonight," even though that's a completely different
That's a
movie.
totally different franchise.
Completely different franchise, but it had the same
No,
energy.
You know what pisses me off about him? It's like you have this town meeting, right? And there's cops talking. I mean, in their defense, those cops were
They're not hot.
right.
They're not
But-
hot.
Yeah.
But the fact that this full-grown adult people listen to a kid and they're like, "Yeah,
Evil
let's go,
dies
what
tonight."
do you say?
Yeah.
I'm like, so you're gonna listen to a kid? Like,
the
it's like in
actual-
high school? Yeah, I was just like,
That dude did not
Man,
look
that-
like he was in high school.
that
Yeah.
common sense didn't click to me.
Evil dies tonight. Evil dies tonight. Same energy. Same energy.
Same energy, yes. Different franchise.
Different franchise. Same
I
energy.
think, he kind of reminded me of like the Stephen King bullies, because like in all the Stephen King books and stories, the bullies aren't just like, you know, like someone who's just like teasing you about stuff. Like bullies are legit psycho, like
Yeah.
not right, and so I think like he was very much kind of embodying like Stephen King type bullies.
Yeah. Then I was about to say like the whole
Yeah, like
show
it-
was based. Apparently, the story was based on a small town in New York. I was reading. I heard. I was Gaten Matarazzo, whatever his name is, was mentioning
Oh,
it, and I was like,
Gaten Matarazzo.
yeah, I was like, I could pronounce his last name, but yeah, he was mentioning how there is a small town in New York that had the like a secret facility, and they were experimenting on kids there. I was like, oh, that's cool. I mean, I didn't know, but
Wait, what happened?
and
Dragon finds it cool that they experiment.
Oh, that's neat.
yeah, that's neat, dude. Kids experimented on. Also, another typical Netflix thing. Them in Cold War, you know, Umbrella Academy was created to combat against. Well, not really Cold War, but season 2 was about Cold War. But then
I've never.
it's okay. You should
I
watch
actually
it.
have never seen it. He's been wanting me to watch it, but
Klaus and
for
Five.
like TV shows, I just can't. And like the only reason why I kept up with Stranger Things is because
You've
it
already
caught me
watching.
very beginning. Yeah,
You're already
Wait.
watching it.
very beginning.
A lot of people told me
I
to
like-
watch Umbrella Academy.
Yeah, I just couldn't. I was just. I have to be intrigued in like the first few minutes of this first season.
Just
For
know
me to
these two
continue.
names. Just these two names. Klaus and Five. That's all you need to know. From Umbrella Academy. Klaus and Five.
Diego too.
Diego was cool in season 2 and onward.
Diego's the most attractive one.
I don't know who Diego is.
Facts.
Don't know who's 5. I know Victor.
I like Diego's
Oh,
yeah.
hair look. Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's Elliot Page. You know, Ellen Page to Elliot Page. I mean, everyone knows who he is. Is it he? They, them?
Yeah,
He.
Or he? Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, everyone knows who he is at this point, hopefully. You know.
That was pretty cool that they incorporated that to the story.
Yeah.
Alright,
That's
maybe just
true.
It's a respect. It was a.
And it was just like, they didn't make a big deal about it, too. So that was pretty cool. It's not like, I would say, you know, transitioning is not a big deal. It's more like, yeah, that's fine. you're still
Yeah.
you. It's
Yeah.
yeah.
Exactly.
So
It's
yeah.
so nice. Like the rest of the world reacted the way the siblings did. They're all like, "All right, cool."
And Luther
Yeah,
was like,
but no, it has to be like a big thing. Like they had to incorporate like
and
it's not right. It's like you're not right.
then Luther comes in.
It's-
Should we throw a party? I don't know. Do we throw a
Oh, yeah.
party? That was awesome.
Yeah.
I like Luther in season 3.
Overload.
Season 3 Luther.
But yeah, I think that's a cool concept though that they introduced that. That's a cool one. It's also like kind of respect on accepting
Yeah.
his position at the same time incorporating that in the storyline. That's pretty cool. But I will not watch it.
Klaus and 5. But Diego
I would
is.
recommend
fine.
The Boys before Umbrella Academy.
He watches the boys.
I need to watch the new season.
There.
Season 3.
Yeah, I need to watch this new one.
You need to watch the new season.
I got spoiled, but I don't remember which way it was. So
Still good.
it's
think
good. I'm
it's-
good. I'm in the clear at the moment.
You ever watch Supernatural, Rainier?
Yes,
Yeah, I heard that there were a lot of supernatural references.
it's the same writer.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
same writer. So he
Yeah.
brought in. There's a couple of characters, like of the actors that were in Supernatural that are in the book.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what? Other
Yeah.
than Jensen Ackles, am I dumb? It's been so long since I've seen Supernatural.
I,
Who else?
I feel like Bobby's in it.
Jensen Ackles
Okay,
is
yeah, Bob.
Soldier Boy,
Bob's in it, that's right.
and then and Bobby too is the senator.
Oh, okay. I was about to say Bobby. I feel like I see
Yeah,
Bobby
he has
in
the
it.
same name. His name on the show is Bob. Is Rob Singer. Bob Singer. So it's
Wait, so
Bob.
Jensen Ackles, Bobby, and then was there
Uh,
anybody else?
I'm not
there was
gonna.
someone else.
I'm not gonna look it up just in case I get spoiled. But I'll let you guess.
Watch,
Name
Jared
them all.
Padalecki is gonna come in the next season as something.
As
Oh, right.
as Walker.
As Walker, Texas Ranger.
I feel like Jensen Ackles like made that this whole season. He was really good. And
I've heard so
Jensen
many good
Ackles, I
things.
thought he did really well this season. I think him and obviously Homelander. Homelander will always carry The Boys for me.
Anthony
I
Starr.
love I
And
love
like his performance is absolutely terrifying.
Yeah, I mean that's what makes his character like
that's his old.
That-
That's why he's so good. That's why like he's
Yeah.
he's one of the best TV villains I've ever
You
seen.
know who I really don't like in that show?
Yeah.
Starlight. I just don't like her. Like for me, I'm just like, girl, get it over with. Everyone's dying left and right, honey. Like now is not the time. But I don't know. She has good intentions though. She has a good heart. It's just like kind of reminds me of the Starks from Game of Thrones. Like I don't like the Starks, except towards the end because the cool ones live. But not,
What, you don't like that guy who didn't zigzag while getting shot by an arrow? I forgot his name.
Brain.
No, it's not Brent.
What are you talking about?
The guy who oh my head. The guy who was getting shot by an arrow by I forgot his name. It's been forever.
The youngest Stark.
Yeah,
Yeah, the one that was
Oh.
running on
the one who just straight in
There you
the
go. There you go.
the one that just ran in a straight line while getting shot at an arrow. Who would have thought? You know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sort of don't give me started.
that's a totally.
It's,
Let's not with Game of Thrones, please.
That's sorry.
I'm not over it.
yeah, let's go back to Stranger Things. What else is in? Oh yeah, other than I was gonna say other than Vecna. Out of what kind of in terms of monsters, which one do you find the coolest? I've always found the Demogorgon to be the coolest,
I
but
think the Mind Flayer ones are pretty cool. Those are the dusty ones, right? The shadow.
Yeah,
The
the
Shadow
Mind
Mon-
Flayer and
I think-
what was the Mind Flayer was season 2, right? Or was that season 3? Or
season
was it both?
both
Mind Flayer
because
Two.
no, it's both because in season 2 he
yeah.
was going through Will,
was
whereas
operating
season
through
3
Billy.
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
Billy.
I
Yeah.
think that one's the most terrifying because
Yeah.
it turns your allies against you and you don't know who's on your side or not.
Day of the Dead. Day of the Dead. They always show or they always reference a movie, and that movie they pick is usually
Yeah.
the story for that season. They reference Day of the Dead in season 3.
Season 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was so cool when they opened up with that.
Oh, that's right. When they were all stuck into the movie theater.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't remember that scene.
Yeah,
It was-
like
It was like in the very
Iconic.
beginning of season of
Yeah.
like
Okay.
episode 1, season 3.
Mm-hmm.
and that iconic scene in the very opening Day of the Dead. So I thought that part was pretty cool.
I forgot what happened. What movie they reference in season 4? They reference it, and I tried to think what the movie is about.
I
Oh,
would not be surprised if it was Elm Street because it's so much of it reminded me of
I get
Nightmare on Elm
that.
Street.
Yeah,
And Nancy's name is Nancy.
Nancy.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, that how Elm can you go?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring up something.
Yeah.
Vecna's dumb as hell. He needed a 4th kill, right?
Yeah.
I think so,
He
yeah.
had 3 already, and then he had Nancy in a trance. All he needed was 4, but he let Nancy go. She literally was right. They had no music. She was right there in his grasp.
I
He's
think-
a fucking idiot.
Okay, here's a.
Did he need to like kill them, or like he had to do like a whole thing with them though, right? It
Yeah.
wasn't like he didn't just kill them; he like consumed them or something like that. So
No, but the thing is, I don't know because like throughout season 4, the first part, they're kind of emphasizing this counselor, this guidance counselor, the thingy.
Oh yeah, that's
I
true.
thought she would have something to do with it because like
I-
in the previous one,
I don't know. I think it was just because they're all like.
They
couple
have-
kids.
I think it was
Yeah.
just to show that they all had some kind of trauma.
Yeah.
I thought she was gonna be Vecna. That was like,
Yeah. well, not
I don't
Vecna.
know. Or at least like a right hand man to Vecna. or
Like
something.
she has something to do with it. That's what I was thinking. That was my theory. Like when before the second part, but
Yeah.
yeah, she has a point. Like why didn't Vecna kill her?
Because
he's dumb.
Vecna is a drama queen.
And because Nancy has major plot armor.
Yeah, if your name is now Wheeler, you don't die.
I mean, Mike has to go.
Mike has to go, but yeah, Mike has
I
to
think
go,
Will
but
too. Will has to go because it started from him. Because he originally
open and
was
close.
supposed to die, but he survived.
Yeah,
So he has
Yeah.
to go.
I only
Like,
say
he
Steve
has to
because
give
you know
himself.
hero's death, but I would say wholeheartedly Will has to go just so because it will completely like enclose the story altogether. Either
Yeah, I
him or
agree.
11. You know.
Oh,
Mm,
11 would
I
be
think
really
Will.
bold, and I would like that actually.
Yes,
from a writing standpoint.
11 will be really bold.
But they did kind of pull a cop out with her because she disappeared at the end of season 1. There was no guarantee that she was going to come back for season 2, but they
That's
brought her
true.
back anyway. So I don't think Elle is going to die because they already kind of killed her off.
yeah.
Same thing with Hop, killed him off, but he's still alive. And then
No one
Max,
can kill
they
Hop.
didn't show that she died.
I
Nancy
think-
could have died, but she stayed alive.
Nancy, Nancy nearly died
think
one too many
Vecna-
times.
Vecna could have gotten cocky, but like, hey, Nancy, tell Elle all this. And that's pretty much what he did. He just showed off.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
He's a drama queen.
he's an idiot for doing it.
He was a drama queen. Like the entire time, you know, he had L in his hand. Before I go monologuing, let me kill this bitch first, and we can talk. No, let me lay down my plan, torture you for a little bit, make you watch me kill your buddy in a very, very, very slow way. I'll walk
It
really
did
slow too.
It did kind of give the vibe of like your like the villain stuff of like let me
okay.
tell you my evil plan.
I'm really sorry. I hate to do this, but I have to log off now.
Okay, thank you for
I got-
joining.
I got called away
It
to do
was nice
something.
hearing
Thank you for having me. Have a
Of
good
course.
night, everybody.
Have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, now it's the three of us. But yes, I do believe Vecna is a straight up drama queen for not jumping on the final kill I mean, does it count if the final kill was in the upside down? Because that's where Nancy was. I mean, it wouldn't make sense if he kills him. If he kills her there, opens up the portal in the upside down. If he needs
Yeah, the whole
all
scene
the
was kind of weird, though. Like, they didn't, like... She was, like, running away from him, and then she, like, was pulling the boards off. She only had to pull one board off because the door was a push. So, like, he just pulled that one and then pushed the door open and slid on through. It's going to be harder for him to follow you on top of that, so... I don't know what that whole thing is about.
I would say during the musical number with Eddie with Master of Puppets, I thought Billy destroying the door, reenacting the whole season 3 incident, was gonna be Vecna versus Billy possessed Billy, and I was just like, that'll be cool. But then he broke in through and she disappeared. I was like, oh, that makes more sense, honestly. I get it. But I thought it was gonna be Billy versus Vecna. I was just like, oh, Billy's not gonna survive you. But then again, he's not real. I know a lot of people thought Billy was gonna come back for season 4 and be Vecna, because I believe there was a picture of him, a leaked photo of him on a bed, dead with his arm out, and of course, like his left arm out. And then that's when everyone's like, "Oh, he's gonna be Vecna. He's the big bad, for season 4." And then everyone was thrown off because the Duffer Brothers and Netflix literally threw everyone off the set. They deliberately let the leak out just so that people can theorize. And literally, it's a great red herring. It's a great red herring.
Smart move.
And I hope Marvel movies could, do that too, where they throw off a red herring and then just completely throw off everyone's scent off of their actual spoiler.
We haven't seen the new Thor, so don't say anything.
It's okay.
Okay, that's it. We'll that.
Okay, here's another one. There is a lot of Guns N' Roses in that movie. That's it.
I mean, it's Thor.
Yeah, it's a Love and Thunder. It is what you call it? It is the 80s version of Marvel movies.
The 80s are coming back, literally. Yeah.
I guess, yeah. Thor. Speaking of music, can we just talk about how much of a musical prodigy Eddie was? Because that Master of Puppets came out on March 3, 1986. Season 4 happened in the 3rd week of March. Out of all the D&D stuff, all the, Eddie found the time to listen to the song, play it on the guitar, and perform it, and perfectly. At least the intro, or no, he played like the first third of the song and the solo. So he got that.
Love that song, man.
Repeat. Probably.
Just listen on repeat. Play it as he goes. Listen, but then again, there were no tabs. I doubt there were musical sheets.
There's no what was it? Ultimate Guitar.
Ultimate Guitar. Just straight up by ear. Yeah, he did it by ear. No chords, no nothing. He just.
I don't think there's also those samba.
Not that popular, probably. Yeah, and especially if the song just came out 2-3 weeks before, But yeah, he was a musical prodigy, I would say. Learn the song, play the song. Listen to the song, learn the song, play the song.
But one thing this show actually so they reintroduced those music, the 80s music back then. Yeah, and I think that's a good thing,
Getting a whole younger audience.
Yeah, the younger audience actually oh, this is actually a cool song, you know, kind of like bringing it back,
That's true.
learning
That's true.
all that stuff. So I think that's cool. I think so.
Yeah.
Like Kate Bush was like interviewed and she was like, "Yeah, I was really happy."
Metallica was just like really happy. It was like, oh
Oh yeah,
hey, they were on TikTok, they were on Facebook, YouTube, they were like, yeah, this is so cool. This is a badass scene. Great utilization of Master of Puppets. You know.
Yeah, because that was just badass. Like, can you get, like Dustin said, can you get more metal than that? Like, you're
Like,
alternate
most metal ever.
get like these beats coming at you, there's like rapping in the background.
yeah. Exactly.
It's literally a metalhead's dream. It's their daydream, just to perform like that.
There you go. Eddie performed it. It's like Eddie right before he died.
I love that shot of him stops to like fight the bats and he like pulls out the spear.
Oh yeah, the spear and the shield. Yeah, with the swirling bats in front of him.
Yeah. It held up for quite a while.
I know, but I was so sad because, like,
I was hoping he would have survived, but his death was decent. It was a hero's death. I'm fine with that. Going back to the music, I really love the rendition of "Separate Ways."
Oh yeah,
that was really good.
I think I was listening to it earlier while I was going to HEB.
Beautifully used, man. Like it was like getting you.
It's
so
like
hyped for this suicide mission that they were going.
Yeah, it's really like ominous.
Yeah, you feel like they're scared, but you're also like, this is it. It's happening.
It has a double entendre. For Separate Ways, literally worlds apart. Some of them are going on a suicide mission. Some of them are trying to help their buddies, but they're so separated. One's in Russia, one's in Cali, one's in somewhere in the desert, and one's back in Hawkins.
I was getting nervous during that scene when that music started because they're all breaking off, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was getting nervous. It's like, here we go.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Now.
Max, Lucas, and Erica was going to the house. The rest of the team are jumping back into the Upside Down to stop Vecna from that side. But yeah, that was such a great rendition of. I actually put it on my playlist now, but I always put it first and then the actual Separate Ways, because I feel like it just if you listen to it back to back with the Stranger Things version first and then the original, it just melds so well, because it's so ominous. The one song is so ominous. And then all of a sudden you have this upbeat glam rock kind of song going off, and it just like it contrasts so well with both versions. One has like a very ominous vocalist, and then the other one's just like, just singing their heart out. Yeah. Someday. Yeah.
I saw this one TikTok and then you laughed. This girl said like, "Yeah, what is your like favorite Journey song?" Like, "Separate Ways" with Journey. She's like, oh, "Come on, man, that's some Stranger Things. Like everyone's listening to that now." She's like, "No, got it from my favorite movies, Tron Legacy."
Oh my gosh! I need to rewatch those two movies. I never seen Tron.
They played that with Tron Legacy. I love that movie.
I could have not seen it. I've seen the original Tron.
I have never seen the original Tron, but I've seen Legacy. Legacy was good. I heard
it was cool.
Yeah, I heard they had a a cartoon version of it. I don't know what happened to it. I also heard they're trying to bring it back, like bring back the Tron Legacy. They're trying to make a Tron Legacy sequel, which I have no idea how they're gonna make it work because Olivia Wilde is out of the whatever system it was. I don't remember. It's been like several years since I watched it. The first time was like back when it came out. Second time I don't even remember when. But I remember liking it. I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. I need to watch the original Tron movie from the 80s.
Yeah, I don't remember the original, but
I've seen it, but I don't remember.
All I remember, I saw the cover and I was just like, "Oh man, look at this lame CGI," and then I put it back in the shelf. Then look at me now. My favorite '80s movie is Back to the Future. You know?
That's
That's
your favorite
true.
80s movie?
Yeah, easily.
That's his favorite. He watch it all the time.
Yeah.
Back when I went to Colorado. When I went to Colorado, there was like a day I didn't feel like going anywhere, so I just sat down, watched Back to the Future 1, 2, and 3, back to back to back, and I was just like,
I only like the
This
first
is
one.
great.
Everything else.
I like the first two.
I like.
Third one's alright.
The third one's alright. Yeah.
For me, I was just in it for the ride. The second one was like a little bit darker. The third one was just like goofy. But it's still good.
One is more of like you enjoy it now because they thought that like with the Cubs winning and
Oh
all
yeah,
that they predicted
definitely
and,
back in 2015 when the whole shebang
Cubs-
was going off. Yeah,
I was watching that game. Okay, I was upstairs.
I was just
Game room.
keeping track of to see what's the score. Are they winning?
I dragged the recliner in the middle, and I was just watching during that game because we're like, whoa!
Everyone's rooting for the Cowboys, the Cubs to win.
Wrong team, wrong sport.
Speaking of sports, I went to a football game. That was awesome. Dallas sucks no matter what sport. So my eyes.
Yeah, you're on that.
Yeah.
Was Rangers, Texas Rangers.
I don't even remember their football, like their soccer team. I think it's just Dallas FC, Dallas
Sure.
Football Club.
But I heard I think Mavs. I haven't been keeping up with. I
Yeah.
think last year they were
I don't know.
didn't really pay attention.
But
Ever
yeah.
since COVID.
So what other?
Anyways, back.
Yes, we're back on Stranger Things. I feel like we did cover a lot of Stranger Things already, and then we kind of jumped over to Umbrella Academy for a little bit with the boys, and now sports. We're now on the rambling section of the show. We finished the geek part. We're on the rambling. So, what have you guys watched any new shows, movies? I can't say much of Thor
Miss
because
Marvel.
I haven't seen it. I heard it shocked every the MCU. So I'm assuming they brought back the Inhumans. I'm hoping. Fingers crossed.
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Wait, which one? On the Thor or
Inhuman. Miss Marvel. Thor I've seen.
that? Alright, I won't say anything 'cause we just saw the last episode.
Yeah, we just watched it.
Okay. I was about to say.
I personally like it. I liked it a lot. It's
like
a
it.
For a kid show, for a teenage, like a kid show, we would say it's
It
pretty
kind
good.
of reminds you of Homecoming.
Yeah, I kind of
Okay.
It's a show instead of a movie.
Yeah.
Because with Peter, it's also he was young, he was a teenager.
Speaking of TV shows and Homecoming, they're actually planning a cartoon version of Spider-Man based on his first year as Spider-Man. So that'll be interesting because
that's kind of cool.
it's called Spider-Man Freshman Year, which is also weird because didn't he meet Tony Stark 6 months after being Spider-Man?
Yeah, he had the powers for 6 months. Yeah.
So that's a weird year thing, you know.
So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's just gonna show him as a regular teenager for a while before he gets the. And yeah, where did the spider come from in the MCU universe? Like
They're probably gonna tie it back to Tony Stark. Tony Stark's
that'd be the only thing I can think of.
yeah.
But like, what the fuck was Tony looking?
I mean, Tony is into a lot of things that involves technology. So maybe he found
Yeah.
something that spiders can do. They can go with the rocks. Oh no, Alchemax, one of the Miguel O'Hara's company, or yeah, one of the other biotech companies that they introduce in the comics can be the main source of the spiders. They can't
Oh.
introduce Oscorp because Oscorp doesn't exist yet.
No.
But
Yeah,
I highly doubt they're not gonna introduce Oscorp.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, because they already created.
They said Avengers Tower's been sold.
Baxter could be a Fantastic Four.
That's what I was thinking. Is it Baxter Tower gonna be now?
Also, I was spoiled by Wakanda Forever, and apparently, do you guys care about potential spoilers for upcoming movies?
No, I don't. But
No spoilers. Okay.
man, I'm.
No. I say no.
All I know is that the what's that guy's name from Get Out? I read that he's not gonna be in the movie, but that's all. I mean, such a minor detail, it's not really a spoiler. Yeah.
I thought it was a storyline.
Daniel Kaluuya. All I remember is the first name, Daniel.
I'm not gonna butcher his name. I'm sorry.
I want to see Nope.
Oh, yeah, Nope
Yeah.
looks good. I also want to watch that. No, it's coming out this. It's coming out next week.
Oh yeah. We have a schedule. Taylor wants to watch that.
Then they pushed Bullet Train too. It was supposed to come out this month. Then they pushed it to August 5th. They pushed it like a couple of
Yeah, I
weeks.
thought it was originally August. Because I think the trailer that I watched that.
I remember seeing the trailer for the first time. It says July 5th or July 12th, July 15th, 22. It has a 2. Then they pushed it back to August 5th. I was like, whoa, when did that happen? But yeah, I'm excited for that. It looks really good. I don't care if it's like, if the story isn't all too good, as long as, like, you know, action packed. It looks action packed. You have.
Yeah, it kind of stressed me out. I'm not gonna.
You have. They're fighting on a bullet train. You have Brad Pitt, Aaron Taylor Johnson, the guy from Eternals.
You know what? I'm not like that. Trailer did not give away anything at all.
All I saw was just
Yeah,
action, so
I
I'm
don't know what
hoping action.
Other than assassins on the train, and here's all these actors. I'm like, all
I
right.
just know there's a briefcase, and that briefcase is important.
Oh yeah, Sandra Bullock was in the movie. Surprisingly, I wasn't surprised that she's in the movie, but actually I'm surprised she's in the movie, but not the fact that she's still making movies. Another one is that Bad Bunny. One thing I could say that I really like about the trailer is that you have the song playing. I forgot what song they used, but once Bad Bunny came up, the music turned to Spanish, but it's still the same song. So I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Too bad.
Didn't notice it.
Yeah, if you guys go rewatch the trailer and go reach to the part where Bad Bunny comes out, the song changes, like it'll slow down, then the whole lyrics turns to Spanish instead of English. I was like, that's cool.
How did I miss that?
I don't know.
Sounds like
It's been a while since I watched the trailer.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while. Period.
Yeah. What else can we ramble on? Talk about, other than trailers, upcoming movies. We finished, like I said, the geek part was Stranger Things. We talked about best screw, worst screw, best season. Other than Vecna, better villain designs, I guess. Who should die in season 5?
Will
Will to close it off. Yeah, Will to close it off.
Story.
But Steve and Elle, if they want to be bold.
No, I don't want Steve to die.
I feel like they're gonna give him a hero's death. Either that or they give him the family that he wants.
I much rather have Elle die.
Yeah. Or Mike, apparently.
Because Steve is starting his life, he's doing well, he's living there.
yeah.
I don't want him to die. But then I said the same thing for Eddie and they killed him off.
So maybe you are the factor.
I just feel like as long as they do kill off some main characters, that's the right way.
Yeah, with the show.
Max has to go.
with
There's
a
no way that girl can.
with a
wake
show
up.
with a show like Stranger Things, I feel like they have to kill off.
They can't just pull a Game of Thrones.
I mean, if you think about it, James, if you remember in the Umbrella Academy, everyone dies all the time, and at this point, I don't care who dies. You know, we have that. That's pretty much the whole premise of Umbrella Academy.
Yeah, like they keep rewriting time and everything, so like people keep coming back and.
And it's funny because all of that took place within a month.
Yeah, like the past 3 seasons of I think each season has been a week. So.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
season
like
2 happened like in a course of 3 years, because a little bit spoiler, they were dropped into different timeline, like different years. But for all of them, it was all like I think it was for 5. 5 had like when he came back.
Yeah.
First week, Apocalypse. Second week, he had like 10 days, and then the final week was like another 10 days. It was hilarious. He had like a month of just death and
that's
preventions.
Why, like 5. Yeah, following 5's storyline, it's been like a month. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just literally a month, and it was just hilarious. I found that hilarious.
He's like the most annoyed out of everybody.
I love 5. 5 is the best.
Who's 5?
He's
The
kid.
best.
Oh, okay.
He's technically the oldest.
Oh yeah. But he was like.
I like Klaus too. I like Klaus.
Klaus is the one that's married to.
No,
Yeah.
Klaus is the one who can control or who can speak to the dead.
Yeah, it's okay, baby. You didn't watch
Yeah, it's okay.
I just like every time I go out the room, it's just like that certain. I saw the first episode where they were dancing.
Season 3?
Season 3.
Yeah.
Season 3. I saw.
Dude, I love that scene. Protecting our honor, bro.
I feel like Diego's hallucinating from that chick, and sure enough,
Yeah, I was
he
like,
so freaked out by it.
I had to stop what I was doing just to watch that part. I was like, what is going on? Why is everyone dancing? I thought they were gonna clash. But no, they're dancing to Footloose, and you just hear Luther go, "I'm protecting our honor, bro," and that was it. That was the start of the whole dance number.
I thought somehow Ben was gonna come back like their Ben was gonna like somehow.
I'm happy with that. The way they kind of sucks. I thought the Umbrella Academy were a little bit better than Sparrow. I felt sorry for Ben 2.0 for not being part of their family much. I thought they will, and you can. I mean, at this point, after Janine, we're talking Umbrella Academy. You're probably not gonna watch it. So.
I have no idea.
Anyway,
I don't know if it's Ben 2.0.
Yeah, when Ben 2.0 didn't get invited to The Bachelor, I felt so sad for him. I was just like, he doesn't want to admit it, but he wants to be part. He wants to be included.
I think that's the difference between the Sparrows and the Umbrella.
Yeah.
Sparrows are very like competitive with each other, so never one really cares too much about each other.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
whereas the Umbrella Academy, they grew up with similar trauma, similar experiences, so they grew up as a family.
None of them, they all equally just like wanted to tell their dad to like fuck off.
Yeah, and I remember in season 1, I found it really weird. Allison, I don't know, it was at the time Vavanya was telling Allison, "Why are you always acting like a big sister?" In my head, I was like, "But isn't she the big sister?" Then she was like, "We were all born the same day." I was like, "Oh right, that's right, October 1."
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's one thing I know because I watched the first episode of the first season, and then I just remember all these little carriages following her.
That was a weird first 5 minutes. The two Russian guys kiss, and then
I don't think it was going on.
I was like,
Yeah.
What's happening?
Yeah.
Why she's pregnant all of a sudden? Yeah.
I do love that scene in the first season where it showed like the flashback of the Umbrella Academy in their prime when they're kids and they're stopping a bank robbery.
That was
I love that.
cool. I wish they could have another. Well, they did have it in season 2 when they were trying to stop the Russians. They all fought together, only to die from
Yeah.
a nuke. That one was cool. I would say Vanya has the coolest powers, other than Klaus and Diego. I mean, not Diego. 5.
Five is cool.
I like.
Kid, right?
5 can teleport, space and time. I like the, I like how they incorporated the Kennedy assassination too. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, they're very much doing like a Forrest Gump thing there.
Huh, oh yeah. Where Forrest goes like, oh wait, no, I was thinking of Watergate. Never mind.
Yeah.
For Forrest Gump, where he was like, I think someone wasn't on in another building across from us.
Yeah, it's got these lights going on. It's keeping me away.
I love
Oh yeah, it's been a while since I watched Forrest Gump. I have the movie too.
that's a safe like movie to put on.
Well, that until you reach the end.
Like, that's true, but like for me, it's like the movie that um, Forrest Gump, Intern.
For me, Jurassic Park.
Those are safe movies for me. When Harry Met Sally and Secrets of the I could name
Feel good.
feel good movies. I like them. I don't want any drama. I don't want like
Jurassic Park has no drama. It's a feel good movie, I think. Unless you watch Dominion. Well, Fallen Kingdom.
I kind of want to watch it now.
Which one? Dominion or?
The new one.
It's okay.
Watched it.
Yeah, I watched it. It's funny story. I bought tickets for that movie. We went in on a Saturday, thinking I have a Saturday ticket, but my ticket were for Friday. So when we got our ticket scanned, the guy was like, are you guys late for your movie?" I looked at my watch. I was like, "I hope not. We still have 2 minutes left in our, till the movie starts." I was like, "Okay, well, theater on your right." We went in. We got to our seat. There were there was a couple sitting in it. I was like, "Hi, excuse me. I think these are our seats." And they were like, "No, I think these are our seats." And that's when it clicked to me. I was like, "I know what happened. I bought the wrong day." So I told my buddies, we should just move up a row. My bad. I was like, "I'm sorry. My apologies. I didn't. There was a misunderstanding on my part. Sorry." We went to the front row, and the trailers were playing. Then all of a sudden, a group of people just showed up, and he's like, "I think you're in our seats." He's like, "Our bad. We thought that the seats were not taken, so we moved up again to the very front row," and we were just like, my neck was hurting, but yeah, that's where we had to sit like by the projector, the screen, and it was like. I mean, it wasn't as bad my first time sitting at the very front row. My very first time was Jungle Book. I had a headache that day, then I walked out with a bigger headache and nausea.
Not with that.
That's a good movie though. I like that one.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
We saw the newest one for Dad for Father's Day, and it sucked, man. I wanted to see Thing that was in theaters that day because it was like the 40th anniversary release of Thing, and it was in theaters. Really wanted to see it that day, dude. So like after we left the theater for the movie, I was like, man, I'm gonna go see if I can find the Thing. And sure enough, like I walked into a random theater and you could hear like the theme song, like, dum 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 dum, and was there anything in the movie? I was like, I wanted to see that so bad. That's my favorite 80s film.
Yeah. I think
It's
a
really good movie though. It's a really good movie.
I was surprised to see the movie theater packed though when we walked in.
Yeah, it was
It was actually packed.
I remember that I saw this meme recently. It's like, people watching the thing for the very first time. Why are they shooting the dog? And I was just like, yeah, we know why. People who knows, people who knows know.
Like after you see the movie,
I think I said the same thing too when I first watched it. I was like,
yeah, you're like, where did she go?
when I first watched it, I was asking the same question.
I think I said
afterwards, I was like, oh, I know that.
I think I thought of it. I think I thought of it too. I was like, why are they shooting the dog? You know, like the very first scene, right, where the dog was running. I was like, why are they shooting the dog?
I think that's probably like what they're trying to do, and it's like, why would you
make you question?
Cute little dog.
Cute little dog.
And then the transformation later on in the movie. We don't have that anymore.
There's so many reasons why that's such a good horror movie. The reason why I love it so much, it's like not just the movie, it's just a horror movie. It's like
it's so good.
It doesn't follow that trope of horror movies where it's like you're not screaming at the movie like, why are you doing this? Like that one makes a dumb fall or dumb move.
Yeah, because you don't know who or what it is, you know.
Yeah, like they're all kind of in a possible situation. Like what the fuck are you supposed to do? And it does such a good job of building up tension. Like kind of like really stressed out while watching.
The thing is so good, they made a video game out of it called Among Us. Among Us.
Remember that?
Oh, Among Us.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. But yeah, no, they actually did make a thing game. It was like PS2, I think. Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty cool. And fun fact in that one, you revisit the site at the end of the movie, you find Child's body, but McCready's isn't there. So McCready somehow lives. But yeah, you find Child's body, like where.
Wait, how many The Thing movies are there? Because
I only seen one.
3 technically. There's the original.
Yeah.
Back in
82, yeah.
Like 50s or 60s.
I've never seen that one.
Yeah. Yeah, the original was like back in 50s or 60s, I think. I could be wrong on that, but it's an older movie. And then after that, it's John Carpenter's remake.
That's the one I've seen.
Oh, so there was a book called Who Goes There? And then 1951, it was adapted to as The Thing from Another World. And then the 1982, they cut it in half
The Thing.
Just by calling it The Thing.
And then there's the 2011.
Yeah, that's the remake for that one.
I haven't seen the remake.
Prequel.
Oh, prequel.
It's a prequel, yeah.
It
it started off similar too, which is so trippy.
Yeah, I think it's a solid storyline. Pretty cool, actually, but the main thing I didn't like about it was the CGI. One of the cool things about the thing is like the practical effects and like how
Yeah, I think even
for me, I didn't like the fact that they revealed it at the end of what it is. I like the mystery behind the creature. That's one of my biggest gripes about like creatures that was introduced like in Stranger Things. You know, I've always found it more interesting when they give away small details of what the creatures are. But with
less the scarier it is.
Yeah. But with the 2011, they revealed that it's this alien with a spaceship, and I was just like, I guess that can work. I mean, I'm not a big fan of it, but yeah, it was a solid movie. I didn't quite.
I forgot I read somewhere. Thing itself you can actually like.
What was that? Oh, you were cutting in and out.
I forgot. Like I read it was like a theory. I don't know where somewhere. It's probably not true or right, but someone was saying that the thing on the ship, it's not actually the pilot of it, but it was actually like on the ship already as a prisoner or something like that. But that sounds like
so it's not the owner of the ship. Okay.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty
I thought
cool.
that was a cool theory.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
So meaning like, how was it captured? What did?
how was it captured? What did it do?
Yeah.
Captured it? I think that's
Why
kind
they?
of even that even race stuff that race was dangerous. Man. So
No,
stuff like that.
I would say the 2011 ended so well that
Oh yeah,
it continued on with the 80s version like perfectly.
Never seen it.
yeah. At
So.
the end of it, it's kind of coming in and out of the film, and it ends with one of the characters who you thought was dead. He comes out at the very end. Helicopter goes back. One of the characters come out, and then he lived through everything, and then that's when you see the dog run out of the plant. So they get in the helicopter, trying to kill the dog, and then so it ends with them in the helicopter shooting at the dog, where the thing picks up from the beginning.
Mm.
So that's cool.
So it's kind of like, okay, that's actually pretty cool.
I might rewatch it this upcoming October as part of my horror month.
Oh yeah, okay.
That's insane. He loves horror.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for like each day is a horror movie. Probably not each day because I do have wrestling to watch on Mondays and Fridays.
So maybe
But
make Monday, Fridays your chill day for wrestling.
no, I was gonna say like I can do it on Fridays because I don't have work the following morning. For Mondays that's more difficult because
Yeah.
wrestling ends at 10 and usually horror movies are like 2 hours. Like movies nowadays are like 2 hours. So
Yeah, like
I
actually,
might
like
make
he
it
told
Monday.
me, him and his siblings actually showed me a lot of horror movies that I thought I've, you know.
Yeah, I have a lot. I have a like. When it comes to horror, I've seen every Conjuring movie except for The Devil Made Me Do It. I've seen almost every movie on that one. The only good one being Annabelle Creation and the very first Conjuring. Everyone else
Yeah,
was
I've really seen a lot of the Conjuring series.
I think yeah, like my favorite storyline where it's like a possession is Exorcist 3.
Oh yeah, you guys were telling me
likes that
about
one.
that. You guys were
Yeah.
telling me about that. Oh yeah, like the one scene that you guys showed me. That was really cool.
I actually kind of want to rewatch that one simply because I forgot some parts.
It's not only that because it's creepy. Like I
It's
think
just
it's a creepy movie. There's just scenes in it where
It's not like the Exorcist that we know of.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the twisting head, but
yeah,
it's I think it's not the scary like that, but it's scary in its unique way. I think.
Mm-hmm.
there's a scene in it where they're like it's like a dream slash premonition.
Yeah.
And it's like showing heaven, and even heaven is kind of creepy.
It's always been creepy.
I know, but even though it looks scary, kind of be a little.
You've
freaked
not
out.
seen how biblical angels look like?
I know.
It's scary. Their eyes everywhere, and
They
they're
got like
sort
eyes all
of
over them. What's a wing?
yeah, yeah. Look it up.
I might go through the only Exorcist movies I've seen was the first one and Emily Rose one. And Emily Rose was pretty interesting because it was more like, is it based on religion or is it based on science? You know, like is it like she started talking in Armenian. The Armenian was being taught in the college she was going or attending, so she might have been exposed to that. Her epilepsy might have been seen as her being getting possessed, but it could just be epilepsy, and she didn't get the right treatment for it. I've always found that interesting. Oh, I found it interesting. I wouldn't say I found it scary though.
I think like I don't know. I'll say it. Like I'm a believer. I think those things are possible that
Yeah, I'm a believer too.
they have happened.
Mm-hmm.
But like I think it's very very possible that or more than likely that
you can't really prove.
Oh yeah.
I would say you can't really prove it like with physical evidence. You know.
I just think there's so much of like like evidence behind it that suggests that she was just suffering from
mental.
Mm-hmm.
some severe mental issues, and then I'm sure she had like so many exorcisms done to her.
Yeah.
That did not play well into her delusions.
Also, like, they did like a BuzzFeed Unsolved on this,
Yeah,
and yeah, like a lot of like you said,
there's
turns
a lot
out
of evidence pointing
men-
to mental issues. Yeah, that one's more than likely probably.
and back then, like mental issues are not exact.
Yeah, it's not really taken seriously.
Yeah,
They'll just give you pills and be like, take this and you're good. Much
or
like
you need this,
yeah.
you need prayer, yeah, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, and someone who's like severely epileptic will have those crazy bouts of like like wild episodes where they're going down convulsions. That, and then they didn't know anything about it at the time. So I think there's a demon in her.
yeah, it's the closest things. Like
I mean, it's like the witch trials, you know, like oh hey, she's learning how to read, she's a witch.
she's a woman, she shouldn't be reading.
She breathes, she's a witch. She sneezes, she's a witch.
She's a witch.
She
loves plants.
She's a witch.
She's using that for a potion.
Fixing her hair. She's a witch.
And then they would like put a woman on trial after her husband left her for having a child out of wedlock.
Yeah, that's basically Scarlet Letter.
How was that her fault?
Witch.
They were married. They had a kid, and he left.
Scarlet Letter. No, well, exactly not Scarlet Letter, but pretty much Scarlet Letter was put in trial because she had a kid.
Or that one movie with Daniel Day-Lewis. I cannot remember for the life of me. We had to watch it and read it for English class back in high school. But
I remember those days.
it's
I just I in high school when I read Scarlet Letter, I did Spark Notes. It wasn't until after high school that I actually read Scarlet Letter, and I was like, oh, it's actually a good book. It's actually pretty good, man. Why did you hear like that?
My school was way too Christian for Scarlet Letter. Also read. They took out Harry Potter out of our.
I would flip it out.
Out of our school library because it was witchcraft.
Really? Oh yeah, that's true. I knew that was the one thing I didn't like about that really irked me with season 4 of Stranger Things. Them condemning D&D for being
D&D.
for being a satanic club or something. I was like, come on, nowhere near being a satanic club.
I think it was actually like a thing though.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't really going like, oh, this is so fake. That's never happened. No, I was like, it's like the Harry Potter thing.
It happened.
The whole Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Was also affected by that.
Really?
Yeah, very early on, some of the green cards will say magic card. Thanks to
you're right.
and since magic means evil. They change. Yeah, they changed it to spell. They changed it to spell card, and everything that has magic in it got replaced to a spell.
Yeah, like that's what that irks me when I heard about, because you know me, I'm a huge Harry Potter fan, and the fact that they banned the story, like the series, from libraries and schools, it irks me because this Christian school are supposed to talk about like love and like love conquers all. Love is the greatest weapon that you have, you know.
No
and
books.
then that's what they teach in Christianity. And then Harry Potter, they just use magic as a way. It's a shallow level. It's not the real meaning. The real theme of Harry Potter is love, and that's what the entire series is about. Love. The same teaching that they teach is the same theme in the book.
But magic and snake, no snake guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, snake guy. It's like,
yeah.
Does that mean Satan has Horcruxes?
Well, one thing is for sure. What was the movie that Star Wars. Like way before I heard Priest made a connection with Star Wars and Christianity, I've always found I was like, hey, Jedi's cannot get married, can fall in love. Guess who can't fall in love either? Priests.
Priest.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool. They don't use a lightsaber; they use a book, I guess. No, the Dark Lord. Hey, the evil. Okay.
Jedi.
The red.
The Siths are like the pedophile.
What?
The pedophile priest.
They're Jedi's.
Jedi's are.
I mean, they.
Yeah, the Jedi are priests, but aren't Siths also kind of has that Jedi power, but in the darker sense?
But they
So
don't have the
maybe-
Padawans.
Yeah, so they're pretty much. So are you saying? So yeah, the priest has the alpha, and then the Siths are pretty much like the Jedi, except they're on the darker side, no Padawans. So like.
No, but they need the Padawans. You can't be a priest pedophile, a pedophile priest if you don't have a Padawan. We're really having a debate about this.
What are we talking about? I don't know.
We're really having a debate about this. Anyway, it's getting late. We're gonna end it on that note. To pedophile priest being
Wonderful man.
yeah, it's very uplifting. It's getting late. I think it's like I'm tired
11?
too. Oh yeah, it's almost 11.
It's 11.
Yeah,
Almost 11.
11. It's 10:50 at the moment, and yeah. So thank you to our wonderful guest, Jazz and Jim, my sister and my brother-in-law, and my buddy Green Tea, Sammy Green Tea. She has to leave early for chores and duties and familial calls. Anyway, that's season 4 of Stranger Things and Stranger Things as a whole, and a lot of other rambling how Netflix likes having abusive father and Cold War, and the color red apparently, and yeah, horror movies from The Conjuring to The Thing to Christianity and having very pedophile versions of Jedi Knights and their Padawans, Jedi Masters. Anyway, very, very uplifting note. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.